And we're going live on YouTube, and it's going to be public. So I'll also give you the link. You will be able to share it with others. All right, lovely. So let's hear where some of the people from online now. Let's see who and who we've got online. Melrose, where are you calling in from?
I'm calling from Ladywood, Birmingham.
Birmingham, okay, the UK. All right, Africa, South Africa, lovely. Welcome, Chiluba. Thank you. Anyone else?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wow. How did you hear about it? You saw the flyer in one of the groups?
Yes, I got it from one of our groups, and I'm actually surprised she's not here, the lady that shared with us.
Okay, which is it, Busi?
No, it was Linda.
Oh, okay, all right, don't worry, she may come on a little bit later. All right, Vanessa,
Maybe.
welcome, Vanessa, she's just coming in. All right, Danielle and Carol Scobie, where are you tuning in from?
London, Carol Scobie.
Okay, all right, lovely. Welcome, Miss Londoner.
Okay.
All right. How did you know about it, Carol? Did you get it from Genevieve?
No, I did the course before, and I saw
did you? Okay. All
I
right,
was
cool.
in probably 5, but I invited other people, so I'm checking to see if they came as well.
Okay. All right.
It
Wonderful.
was rather
wonderful.
late when we got the flyer, actually, so I don't think many people will be able to come since they weren't able to put it in the day.
All right. Let me share the link link right away. So you can still share the link afterwards. Where did I put the messages? My friend, that looks like my friend Barbara coming in. All right. So I'll put it in the chat. All right, there we go. So it's good to see everyone coming out this morning. While people are still logging in, I will get started. I'll just get started, and I will ask, is there anyone on the platform who would like to pray for us to begin, please?
What did you say, Davina? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Would you like to pray for us to begin?
Okay, let me pray. Merciful Father in heaven, O Lord, your children have gathered this morning to praise you for who you are, Lord. We thank you for waking us up this morning. We thank you for this platform. We thank you for your daughter, Davina, O Lord. I thank you for the knowledge you've given her to share freely with us, Lord. I thank you for her time, her dedication, her commitment. I thank you for everyone who has come this morning, Lord, to feed from what you've planned for your children this morning, oh Lord. You said you've come that will have life and have it abundantly, Lord. Physical,
Amen.
spiritual, and mental health, Lord. We're here this morning to learn about your word and also learn how to keep this body that you've given us, oh Lord. Thank you that as we start this journey today, that you will walk with us, that the knowledge that we will learn here today, Lord, that it will help us to go to proclaim the 3-angel message, Lord, the right arm of the gospel, Lord. Cooking is an important aspect in this journey, Lord. We bless your holy name for who you are, my God. Thank you, our Lord Jesus Christ. In your mighty name I've prayed, amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen, amen, amen. Thank you very much, Christine. All right, firstly, I am gonna start by telling you a little bit about myself and what inspired me to start this course. Then I will demonstrate to you what most of you are here waiting for. We'll do it together. I'll talk you through doing it, and I'll show you a few steps along the way. And then we will tell you about the course outline and how you can register for this course. My colleague Bussy should join me. She's a little bit late as well, but she will be here. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen. Before I share my screen, let's see who's waiting. Let's admit those. All right, 1 second. And by the way, I'm just sharing a capsule version of my story, all right? Not the full thing. We haven't got time for that today. And normally day one of the course, I normally share my story, a longer or a larger capsule. So what we've got here, this is a picture of myself, and maybe I should let you see me now. Hold 1 second before I share my story. Let you see me as I am today. All right. So this is the person speaking to you at the moment. All right. And every picture that you will see, that was me a few years ago.
Oh, I see nothing.
Oh, you don't see me?
No, I'm not seeing you. I saw the picture that you showed before, but I'm not seeing the now right now.
That's me, the live person.
Okay,
Here.
I'm seeing you there now, yes. But you were
Okay.
there. Yes, you were off. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that's me now.
Yes.
All right. So I'll go back to the screen. All right. So this picture was taken February 2013. And by December of 2017, I was about the size I am at now. Maybe one dress size, a little bit larger, but by then I was at my ideal weight that I had dreamt of. So, we all have a size in our head that we want to get back to. That was my size. So right here, I'm about a size 22, wearing 22, 24 clothes at that time. And by 2017, December, I was a size 10, 12. So I was about half my size. I came down to about half my size. And my journey of health is quite a long one. I had a lot of diseases, and depression was one of them, to the point of suicide. I couldn't look at myself. I got into the stage where I stopped looking at myself in the mirror. I just thought I just looked like a turkey, and I could not get this weight off. I was also suffering in a lot of pain. I had pain going right into my bone marrow. I could feel pain, right? And I had a lot of ailments that were either undiagnosed or misdiagnosed. There was not one correct. The only correct diagnosis was the obesity. And it didn't take a doctor to figure that out, right? I suffered a lot. I used to be a person who I could just be walking, or I'm in the kitchen working, and then plops, You look, I'm right there on the ground, lying down, just collapse, and I don't know what happened. Because I had high blood pressure badly. I had diabetes as well, rheumatoid arthritis, chronic sinusitis. I had the bones in my back, my lumbar, as well as my cervical spine, which is up the top of your neck here. Those were calcifying, and I used to have so much pain. I used to have so much pain in there, and I'd had an accident as well before, about a few years, maybe about in 2005, I'd had an accident or something like that, or maybe even before. And I'd injured the joint between my lumbar and my sacrum. And then it took a long time for me to get treatment for it. And as a result, it also affected the joints in my cervical spine. So by the time I got treatment, I had so many other problems with my spine as a result of the delayed treatment. So I had a lot of issues, including fibroids, walking around with, and I also had a tumor in my gut. I had angina. So when I talk about walking around with, I could barely walk. I could barely walk. I used to be in so much pain. And when I walk, I had to just walk, stop, rest, take breath, walk, stop, rest, take breath, So if I'm going up the stairs, it was like step, stop, rest, step, stop, rest. That was my rhythm, right? So I was in a very bad stage in terms of my health. And I actually thought I was gonna die from diseases. But I almost died earlier from results of depression, where I almost committed suicide. But the Lord saved me. And I mean, it's another story. How he saved me is another miraculous story. But I believe he saved me for a time as this. So I prayed to the Lord and I asked him to help me with my health, to get rid of the pains. The pains were the most concerning stuff for me because I could barely get up out of my bed. And when I go into my bed, that's when the pains, like they would come alive at nights. It used to just vibrate right through my muscles, straight into my bone marrow. And the angina was, my main concern, even though the doctors, they had other things that were of more concern to them. But for me, those were my main concern, because in terms of affecting me, I felt like those affected me the most, because the pain in my chest was really excruciating, and trying to get to work, I better not be late because I just cannot speed up to walk fast. There's just no such when it in my book, there was no such as fast walking. It was just not possible. Fast walking, and I'd probably end up in an ambulance somewhere. I decided I needed to make a change in my health. And I knew that when I decided to make the change, I went and I bought every supplement out there on the market, everything that they say for weight loss. I went and I bought it and I was taking it, but nothing was really helping. Nothing was really helping. Nothing was really helping. So, I mean, I used to get so much side effects from them. I remember I used to have this tea bag, this Chinese tea bag that my mom had gotten for me because everyone was helping me, to try and lose this weight. And my mom had gotten this Chinese tea bag for me that they say is well renowned to be very good and it works. Listen, I took that tea bag and the whole room, I take the tea bag and after a few minutes, I had to run into the bed and I would have to hold on to the head of the bed and the bed was spinning. The whole world was just spinning with me. It would cause me such severe headache and I would still be taking that tea bag every day, regardless of the side effects, because that's how badly I wanted to lose weight. I was the kind of person that if you said to me, Davina, I have old shoes. If you eat it, you will lose weight. And the shoes is for 100,000 pounds. If it meant that I had to get a bank loan to buy that shoes from you, I would have gone and I would have gotten a bank loan to buy your old shoes to eat it so I could lose weight. I tried everything. I remember going to some friends and they were talking and someone said, if you drink your wee, you can drink your wheat and it will remove toxins from your body and you will lose weight. And I went home, boy, well mentally prepared to go and drink my wee. That was a funny one because my ex-husband called and he's a biomedical scientist. And I told him what I was about to do. And he just burst out in laughter. He had a good laugh. And he said to me, when you're ready to drink your weed, just let me know. Let me send you some of mine. I can send you a good amount. And I thought to myself, well, maybe that's not a good idea. You know, that one doesn't seem like it really makes sense. So I scrapped the idea. But that's to show you how desperate I was to lose the weight. I'd stop using the mirrors in my house. I packed stuff in front of them. I couldn't look in them because I was just not comfortable with myself. I thought I was so ugly. My skin was very, very ugly, by the way. I had some massive blotches on my skin and they were just black blotches. They were in my face. There were a lot was on my neck and most of it was up here, these places, and my back, my upper shoulder. So as a result, I used to wear a lot of these tops, the turtleneck tops. Even when it's summer, I'm dressed up in these turtleneck tops. I used to sort of like invest in them. I had like one of every color, you know, because I used to try to cover the blotches up, and then I'm using makeup. If I'm wearing a clothes with like a V-neck where you could see like my chest a little bit, I would put the makeup, I would cover it in makeup to sort of conceal it. And then I remember one day I went to a photo shoot with my friend. I turned up at her house and they were going on a photo shoot for her birthday. And, you know, she said, come with us. And I went with them and I took some pictures. And when those pictures came out, I was so humiliated. I felt so embarrassed. I could not print any of those pictures. I did not want to keep the evidence. I thought to myself, no, there's got to be some change. In the pictures, I took some pictures with her children, right? And I call them my nephew. And I looked like Godzilla around them. I was so massive. You could barely see them. They looked like little dots on the picture. And then I had on so much makeup because I'd made myself so pretty with makeup. You know, I thought I'd look so beautiful with all the makeup that I put on because I was a makeup artist and I could do it professionally. But when I saw the pictures, I could see all the blotches through the makeup. You know, it didn't conceal anything. And I was so shocked. I was so gutted. I could not print any of those pictures. I couldn't keep any of that evidence. But I'm so sorry I didn't do that, you know, at that time, because look, no, I could have shown that picture. But I remember at that time, I said to myself, it has to change because it was just, I looked too bad. And then when one of my friends who we used to eat and drink and do everything the same, he was, he got into a really bad state with type 2 diabetes where he was delirious. He was trying to climb through the window on a 3rd floor. Again, it got really crazy for him. And then, you know, he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. At that time, I had the diabetes, but I didn't know that I had it then. But I had already had it. But I was not diagnosed as yet. But when he was diagnosed, then I got scared. And I thought, I am next. I thought to myself, I am next. If I don't change, I am going to be the next one trying to go through the window of the 3rd floor. So first thing I started doing at that time, I used to walk with my shortbread cookies. Those of you in England, you know those shortbread biscuits. Those used to be my favorite. And anywhere you see me, I would have some shortbread biscuits in my bag. And when I actually started choosing the healthier road, you would now get digestives in my bag. So I used to always have that problem with sweet tooth. No, I used to always have my shortbread biscuits. I used to just be eating them, snacking on them. Anyone going to the supermarket, I would beg them to buy a shortbread biscuit for me. So life was a little bit like that in my world. I used to eat a lot of things that were not good for me, regardless of the training and the education I had, because I did hospitality management, and I actually specialized in vegetarian catering. I specialized in that. So I knew healthy food, and I did quite a bit of nutrition courses as well, modules. So I knew that a vegan lifestyle was a healthier lifestyle, but yet I was not living that. I was enjoying my wine, my cocktails, my oxtail, my cow foot, my beef steak, my lobster. I was enjoying everything with eyes, everything with flesh. When I ate eggs, I used to eat fried eggs. I used to eat no less than 3 fried eggs in one go. When I made my cup of mint tea, so I used to really like mint tea. It used to be 6, I think, cubes. You know those cubes that you would get at restaurants. It would be 6 cubes of sugar that would go into 1 cup of tea. I used to drink a pot of coffee every morning, and then when I was trying to change, I moved that from coffee to a pot of decaffeinated coffee, and and decaffeinated tea. So I did indulge my health into wrong things, and I did suffer consequences. But then it got to a point in my life where I saw the need for change, and I prayed and I asked the Lord for help to change, and he helped me, and I changed, and he kept me for this very moment so I could share my story with you, and so I could design this course. So my own personal journey inspired me to start the course. The first one I started was Transition Nutrition, which helped you basically to transition from a rich meat eating lifestyle to a plant-based, whole food plant-based lifestyle. Then it was VeganTrition, which is very similar to the Transition Nutrition, but it's more geared towards those who are already vegans or vegetarians, or already introduced to the world, and looking at learning how to actually win their families over and making good, nutritious, creative food while understanding a bit more about the nutritional aspect of the road that they have chosen. And then now this course that we're running is now an advanced version, right? And the reason for this advanced version is because those students who have completed Transition Nutrition as well as VeganTrition has been asking for quite a while for a advanced version. So, they want part 2, they want level 2, they want something more. Most of the students who are past students are not just past students of one session. By the way, last month, I think, or the month before, marked 1 year since the course has come into play. So we've been around since, I think, June last year was the first course, and we run them pretty often. So now we are doing this advanced course, and this one is designed of exploring cultures, different cultures, though some of the most popular cuisines, veganizing some of the most popular cuisines, dishes, and so you can have a nice spread for your family that will win your family over and just keep you impressed, keeping you wowed, keeping your nutrient levels up. A part of this course as well, we do plan on going into some depth into nutrition. So we'll send through materials. We'll send through materials or videos on some in-depth aspect of nutrition, so you can understand certain things like what are macronutrients, what are micronutrients, how much of which your body needs to be in optimum health. Which foods do you get your micronutrients from? How can you destroy your micronutrients when you prepare your meals, and how can you preserve them? We will look into what are superfoods, the different types of superfoods, and what you get from them. And there are there's about 1,000,000,001 different types of diets out there. And I know people are just drawn here, drawn there, especially when you want to lose weight. You run here, you run there, you run to and fro from pillar to post, searching for something. And I know that because I was there, right? I was there. I did liposuction. I did colon hydrotherapy. I did all the teas. I did the acacia berry. I mean, I did all the supplements out there for weight loss. I did everything. So I know when someone wants to lose weight or when you want to reverse a disease, Google carry you all over the world, from the Caribbean to Asia, it carries you all over the world, and everybody sells you something, and you have everything in your house that you have tried and nothing really works. So as a result, this course, we're also going to look into some of the different diets out there and how they impact your health. Because when it comes on to weight loss, we often think quick fix. That's the wrong concept. That's the wrong concept. And I did many years of quick fixes, and I know it is the wrong concept, because you will lose some weight, but it's not lasting. You gain it back, and you gain it back very easily, and most times you gain back more. And also, sometimes we go down some routes that have such negative side effects on our health that we end up still with the weight and with another problem. Now, how I reversed my weight and my diseases as well at the same time was a very natural way. But yes, it takes a little bit. It's not an overnight fix. It's not an overnight fix. It included me educating myself as well along the way. After I got to a certain stage, I lost quite a bit of weight, but then I got to, I think, maybe about a size 16, and I was like stopped, 16, 18, and the weight had stopped moving. It was like, what's happening? What's happening? It was not moving. And it was with education. I did a course in health and wellness with Andrews University via New Bow College in the UK. And it was then that I started. In 1 week, in 3 weeks, I lost 4.5 kilos. In less than 2 weeks, I reversed my high blood pressure, never to come back. And that's 2016 I'm talking about. And it's 2021 now, right? So never to come back. I'm free, clear, and nice and good, and eat, enjoy my food, completely enjoy my food, and because that's also one major important thing in my life, because I am a culinary person. I am a chef. I studied what I do, and food, being tasting good and looking good is top of my priority list, right? So the food needs to taste good, while at the same time it needs to be nutrient dense to be able to reverse diseases. So I have, as I said, it took some education, and you're here today. Maybe you have some sickness, maybe you are trying to lose weight, maybe you're just here because you just want to learn the advanced level of you just want to get to the advanced level of the course. Whatever the case is, this course, by God's grace, will deliver it for you. So that's my inspiration. My own story has inspired me to put this course together. And then clearly the past students have also been asking for the advance. So then there is even more reason to share more of my story. And I believe in this time that we're living in, I work last with New Bow College as their head chef, their vegan head chef, and their menu coordinator, creating some amazing menus, doing events, functions, and just providing food for the school population daily, and managing my team, creating the menus as well for the school and for the events and so forth. I left that job just at the lockdown, when most of us a lot of people were either, what you call it now, went on, what's the thing that most people went on where you got paid, but you didn't need to go to work again? What was that thing? Furlough, exactly, yeah. So I was one of those fortunate persons, and I consider myself fortunate, right, to have gone on the furlough, because I wanted to, I wanted to have left, and I wanted to work for the Lord full time. But like many people, I was a bit hesitant because I keep thinking, if I work for the Lord full time, can I pay my bills? Will I be able to pay my rent? Will I be able to cover, my monthly bills? Will I be able to live from month to month, or will I be thrown out of my apartment in no time? So, when you want to work for the Lord or you want to do your own business, these are some of the things, the questions that run through your head. And I was sort of setting things up. I had started my ministry already, but I used to do it as a on the side thing because I was afraid to take that plunge. Many times I thought about even renting a bigger place so I could treat patients from my home, but I was scared to take on additional expenses. But then when the furlough came in and they said, go home and stay home and don't go outside and be paid, I am telling you, I was over the moon with excitement, because for me, this was like a prayer answered, because I was so happy to stay home so I could get the time to actually do the work of the Lord, and my bills are being paid. So it gives me that springboard to really get myself out there and really develop my ministry while I don't have to worry about my bills. So I know that, when a business just starts, you don't always make any money at the beginning. So it gave me that assurance, it gave me that comfort. So every day I used to say, thank you, Boris. Thank you, Boris Johnson. This actually works in my favor. So I managed to get myself started. And mind you, even though I had things were in the plans, in the pipeline and stuff from before, and plans were being made and meetings were held and discussed how I was going to go forward with my business, when the lockdown came, it sort of really just expedited things. I just had to capitalize on the opportunity before things were changed. So the speed at which I was moving at before in slowly planning things, that had to drop, and I had to turn on the accelerator, right? So things sped up. And then I left the UK and I'm here in Jamaica, and I carry on my ministry. So there are two sides to it. One is the cooking side, and the other side is where I help people to reverse diseases with protocols, with programs. So I do like a consultation, and I'll design a program for your health to help you. And then even though the clients who I look after that way always desire a recipe book to follow after they've done their protocol, and they're very happy after their detox program, they're very happy with the results. They always want to know, no, we want a cookbook. When is the cookbook ready? When is your cookbook ready? So they can have something to follow. They can have some good recipes so they can maintain a healthy diet. So with that said, that's my story. And that is what has inspired me to start this course. Oh, sorry. I was just on mute. I hope that by God's grace, you are also inspired to follow us, to come on this journey with us. Now, I will stop sharing this picture, and let's see if you can see. Oh, I need to know, was that story clear? Are there any questions from my story? Because now we're gonna go through the dessert, right? We're gonna go through the dessert. And then I'll tell you about the course outline and stuff like that. Anyone here have their pineapples, or you have a large fruit? Loy is here. Welcome, Loy. We know you are not well, so it's good to see you. Anyone have their pineapples or anything?
Good to be here, Davina. Thank you.
Okay, all right, lovely. Am I anyone gonna be making this today, or nobody wants to make this?
I'm on board.
All right, so all right, let's see if you can see my workstation. Yeah, you can see good enough there. Oh, let me make myself big. Those who are gonna be preparing something, you can put your camera on. Once you have your station set up, you can put your camera on. All right, lovely. Abigail is on. So you have some students that they're not even regular students. They're always students. They're present at every course, you know. We have Christine, we have Abigail, we have Paulette, and these people don't miss a course. And this is just absolutely wonderful. I'm always just pleased to see you. And I know if there is nobody else present, you are there. All right. Just to tell you a bit more about the course. So we have different teachers. So we have persons like Loy, we have Shirlene, we have Boosie, who is my assistant director. In the past, we've had several others as well in the past, and we have guest lecturers as well that comes in from time to time. And it just makes the course more interesting and more diverse. And we also have Sonia, who doesn't really cook, but she always lectures on something for us. We have also Dr. Winston J. Craig from Andrews University, who often does a lecture or so for us. In fact, Dr. Winston J. Craig was one of my teachers, right? And he taught me most of the nutrition courses and natural remedy, most of the nutrition courses and herbal courses he taught. Now, when I decided to do this course, he is a person that helped me with the course outline. And, you know, because I'm not a teacher and I have no training in teaching whatsoever. And he was a person that I went to. So there is a textbook that we also recommend for this course. And he is the author of the textbook. And that was one of the textbooks that I use. And I'm telling you, that textbook is really powerful. It's a really good book. You learn so much from it. And when you see me do a lot of presentations, I gather my information from it. When you see a lot of my blogs going out, a lot of my information comes from it. Okay, so the recipe and the ingredients. Basically, the main ingredients is you need either 2 cans of coconut milk, full fat, or if you don't have coconut milk, then you need a tofu can do. We're gonna make a whipped cream. We're gonna make a coconut whipped cream, but if you don't have coconut, you can use tofu and we can make tofu whipped cream. For the coconut, if you want to have a little bit of vanilla, you can have a little bit of vanilla. If you want to have, you need to have a little bit of sweetener. So maybe it's honey, maybe it's agave, maybe it's maple syrup, whatever the sweetener is, you can have a little bit of sweetener. You need to have one of them hand blenders, you know, the one that you use, like, can't even see mine at the moment, but the hand blender, the one that you hold and it blends or it whisks. You need to have one of that.
Blender. It's called an immersion blender.
Yeah, either an immersion blender. Yeah, so either an immersion blender or a whisk, the electric whisk. You know, that one that you use for the cake batter? That one can be used as well. Or a food processor. You can also use a food processor. You know, you can actually use your blender, but I do find that you're gonna lose more of your cream because it's gonna be hard to get it out of the bottom of the blender, to get everything out of the bottom of the blender if you use a blender. So I will use my food processor, and I'm gonna advise that you use either your food processor or your whisk, like the one that you use to whisk your egg, but the electric one, or the one that you use for your cake could also be used. And you're gonna make a whipped cream, or you can a coconut whipped cream, or if you have tofu, you can make the tofu whipped cream instead. So Access for Health has been trying to get in from morning. All right, you're welcome, you're welcome. All right, so the main ingredients, you need a pineapple or a large fruit. So there are a few large fruits, melons are one, but with melon, you could use a melon, but your thing will probably be a little bit boring because with melon, there's not a lot of other fruits that you can mix with it in terms of good food combination, right? So if you use a melon, you're really gonna limit yourself. But if you only have a melon and you wanna go that way, then fine. But if you have a large fruit like a pineapple like this one, you could do that. And as you can see, I've removed the center from my pineapple there. I've got some juice, so I don't want to turn it over because I don't want to lose that juice that I've got there. Get my fresh pineapple juice. All right. So your coconut cream, your pineapple, you're gonna sweeten your coconut cream so you can have it like a whipped cream. So you need a little bit of sweetener. You need, if you want to use vanilla, you could use a little bit of vanilla. I am not even using any vanilla in mine, but the vanilla does make it really nice and tasty like ice cream, right? You need a few other fruits, right, that you're gonna slice up. So for the pineapple, let me show you the size pineapple I had. I need to pin myself to the screen. Let me pin myself to the screen. Oh, are you seeing me pinned to the screen?
Yes.
Are you seeing everyone on the screen? Oh, you're seeing just me. Okay, somehow I'm seeing just myself. All right, so this is a massive pineapple. So let's put it there, right next to my breast. You can see how tall that is, right?
Yeah.
Massive Caribbean pineapple, right? So I've cut it, it's not fully in half, but I've cut a good chunk of the top. And I just you need the inside. You're gonna use a pineapple as a sort of a bowl. So to get it out, I sort of put it up firstly on the flat surface. And I just use my knife to go around. Right, but I try not to go too deep because I want a little bit of flesh so I can get some nice color contrast. And once you go around to the side, now you want to get the pineapple, you want to get it out, you're gonna then just make an X in the top. So one cut down and another cut across, and then it will be easy to just pull it out, right? It'll be very easy to just pull it out. You have a nice big spoon, you can use it to scoop out some of the inside of the pineapple. I have eaten my pieces, but you could slice up your pieces and we could use them back inside the pineapple. So I'm working with you. So let me know when you have your pineapple ready. I've got a massive knife here. You may, after you've cut the sides, you could use a smaller knife after this to get the inside out. I've got to struggle with the big knife because don't know where my small knives have disappeared to. All right.
Devin, are you recording?
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've sent the link in the group, in this chat group here. And I can, let me see if I can send it out on WhatsApp. So what fruit? You need about 3 fruits of contrasting color. You need about 3 fruits of contrasting colors. What fruits have you got? What fruits have you got, Abigail?
I've got papaya, I've got avocado, I've got kiwi.
Okay, papaya, avocado, kiwi. Okay, any other color? Because you've got two greens and you want to try and make a contrast.
Okay.
But if that's it, and you have some pineapple, you've got some pineapples because you can use some of your pineapples.
Okay.
So you want to make some slices of your fruit, right? So we're gonna set our pineapple to one side and literally you just want to slice up your pineapple. You could give some slices like that. You know, even like this, I will just use this as it is. I won't even slice this anymore. I'll just use that. It's not in any nice shape or anything, but I will use it just the same. Here I've got two guava. Let's see what color we get from the inside. I was in the country and I came back last night, and of course Jamaica is on no movements day, so I just managed to miss getting arrested, getting back home last night. So I have not got the fruits that I wanted to have. These I picked off somebody's tree in the country. Didn't get all the things that I needed. All right, so you just want to have some slices. You're looking at about, 1/8 of an inch, basically. How you slice like what you would do, how you would slice a cucumber. You know, that sort of thickness, not too thick, not too thin either. You want to make sure the fruit holds together, but at the same time, you want to be able to bite into it without any problems.
What fruit is this, Davina, you're slicing?
That one is guava, and I'm hoping I will get some different colors from inside my guava. I've got another one here. Okay. So the outside of this is green, the inside is barely pink. It's a bit, the other one is more yellowish. So my colors won't be contrasting much, but oh, actually I did have a backup plan, I forgot. So backup plan, we go for fresh fruits as option number one. Backup plan, if you get a tin, that's fine. If you can't get any fresh, like in my situation now. So let me try and open this. I'll open this one off camera because what I'm doing must not be practiced at home.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Using a knife.
So do
I am. And you must never use your knife for this purpose. But you know, I don't have a can opener because I don't use canned products very often. And when I do, like the coconut milk here, it comes with the little opener on the top. So I never remember that I need to get myself one. I can never remember.
I got one on Thursday as a gift from my daughter.
Ah.
I haven't even used it. This one?
Okay, all right, cool. All right, cool. All right, so once you have your coconuts open, we're gonna whip the coconut cream now. But before we even whip it, make sure we have all our fruits cut up, right? We have all our fruits ready. So this one I've just opened. Let me just drain it. Wow. It barely has colors in it. It's all pineapple. And I'm gonna actually turn my pineapple upside down so it can, you know, whatever other water is gonna spring up can just drain out. So have the fruits to one side there. Just gonna grab my whipped cream, my blender cup. Have you got your dates or so? You could put those in your food processor before. If you're having just one tool, one piece of tool, then you can do your dates and stuff before. We could do that. Or if you have just raisins, we could use them just as they are. If you want, we could, you know, put them in the food processor and make like a little paste sort of out of it. Give me a moment. So just to say that this stage is with the dates is actually optional. You don't have to, but if you have something like a biscuit that you like, you could actually put that in the bottom. We just would need it a little bit crushed. So we want to put something in the base of the pineapple, right? And what I would put in the base is either some dates in the base or some biscuit or some nuts. But you also have the option of putting absolutely nothing in the base. So where are we with our fruit cutting? Have you got 3 fruits cut? Abigail, Paulette, don't know if you're hearing me.
Yeah, how do I cut the papaya? I've tried to make it in rings like that.
Yeah, that's fine. So the papaya, I would cut those rings now in half. Just make one cut in half or in 4.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've got the avocado, maybe squeeze a little lime over the avocado so it doesn't go black before we use it.
How about the berries? Do we use them now?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Sorry.
You've got your berries, just wash them, put them aside. Only strawberry you would need to cut. The other berries are small enough. They don't need to cut. If you have grapes, you don't need to cut them. They're small enough. We only need to slice the bigger fruits. So I've got a nice big avocado here. I've left it in my fridge for a few days, so I'm hoping it should be nice and ripe. Wow, it's beautiful.
That's massive.
Massive, yeah. And by the way, this could be used as a holder as well. You would just need to cut it here and then take the seed out. But you would need to give it a large enough opening so that when the seed is coming out, it doesn't break the skin at the top.
Avocado is nice. Lovely avocado.
Boy, this is a beautiful avocado. Thank you, Lord. When I'm working with my avocado, once I've taken the Once I've cut it in half, I use a spoon for the rest of whatever else I'm doing with it. I use a spoon.
Can't see what you're doing.
Okay, I'm just scraping out the inside. You know, the when you have like the skin bit left inside, I'm just getting that out. That's all. So I've just cleaned out the inside of my avocado. That's what I did. All right, now I'm gonna make a few slices in my avocado. This from the smaller side. Okay, so the rest of this avocado is a bit firm, so wherever the skin does not come off, there will be any. All right, so I've got avocado guava and I've got a few colors scattered in this tin stuff which I will use. Now, are we ready for the whipped cream? Are we ready for the whipped cream? Abigail, Paulette, are we ready for the whipped cream?
Not yet. Just clearing the milk.
All right, 2 minutes.
Davina,
Yeah?
Davina, can your camera go to the right side so we can actually, can you relocate your camera to the right?
To the right? So this is my right.
Yes, on the cupboard that you're using. Is it possible probably if you get something and put your phone there so you can see it more when you turn your back? When you turn your back, we can't see.
Okay, all right. So what I'll do, I have my other phone here. I'll pin that to the screen as well. So I'll have two things pinned to the screen.
So for the whipped cream, we're putting the coconut cream.
Yeah, we're gonna use a coconut cream to make a whipped cream. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can pin this iPhone. Let me name it so I don't pin somebody else to the screen. Okay. All right, so can you now see two persons pinned to your screen? Are you able to see? If you check your screens and see if you can find two persons.
Yes, it just need to be lowered. Okay, so handle it.
I'm setting.
Handle it. Okay, so you need to handle it. Yes, yes. And
yeah.
need to come down a little bit more. It's a little bit high.
Okay, it's in a stand.
Mm-hmm. It seems a lot far away.
So it's too high.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me remove it from the stand then. Now it's on the counter. I don't know if how is that working out?
I don't think we are able to see very clearly everything. We can see everything. It just looked.
Okay, I'm gonna try and set it up better for you. Hold on. Yeah, okay. All right, lovely. Thank you. So your crushed mixed nuts, if you want to use the dates, if you have dates or raisins, we're going to put that first. All
All right, Marie, because you only really need to see the cutting board. Because I'll be working from here. Are you able to see that properly?
Yes, I can see it now. Yes, thank you very much.
All right, good. So my guava, my avocado, and then I have these fruits over here that's draining. I have a few colors in them, which I will just pick out the colors. All right, so at the base of our pineapple, you can put some dried fruits. If you want to put the dates, we're going to chop the dates up. You can put the dates in your food processor, right? You can put the dates in your food processor and you can put it with some nuts. So what I've got here, I've got some raisins and I'm going to put about 2 handfuls. Or maybe 1. Well, that's a large hand. I've put about a handful of dates. I mean, not dates, what you call that now? Sultanas, not even sultanas. And I've got some sunflower seed. You could use some nuts. I don't have any nuts, didn't get to go get all of that before the lockdown. So I'm putting, maybe that's about a handful or 2 or a large handful of sunflower seeds. Actually, I've got some peanuts here. I'll put a little peanut in it. So this is my protein I'm getting in, right? For my breakfast. And now I'm gonna cover this. I can actually add a spoon of coconut oil to this one. Check. Add a teaspoon of coconut oil to this mix. Because my raisins look a little bit dry around here. Yeah, that's enough for what I'm using. And you probably won't be using that much either. So no, you don't need more than a tablespoon. You probably don't even, probably don't even have to use a full tablespoon, but I've just put a full tablespoon in mine. You just want this to. Okay, let me see if I can. Oh, am I upside it down? Oh no, but I'm seeing Abigail upside it down.
What did you do to me?
I think it's you.
I don't know how. Oh, right now.
Davina, do you blend the dates with the nuts?
All right, so you could do it, especially if you use dates, you will get a nice pasty consistency, right? But
do you blend it with the nuts? Do you blend the dates? Do you blend the dates with the nuts?
Yeah, I just did. No, that's if you could blend the nuts, start with the nuts first and then the dates in. You get different consistency based on how you do
the dates.
So let me just show you what I have. It's still loose. What I have here is just still loose grain, loose seed, and together. But it's just, I'm gonna put some at the bottom of my, so then the bottom of my apple there. And I'm pressing it down. I'm pressing it down. If you use dates, you should get a tastier consistency. right? There you go. All right, now we're gonna do this, and the cream. I'm gonna clear my food processor because I use one tool. Like I said, this stage is optional. You don't need to have any of the bottom. You could have only thing is you could do it like that. You could make it paste where like when you're making the base or a cheesecake. You know, you could just do it anyway. You could have just dropped the seeds and stuff in. You could use it as a row instead of even as a first row. Okay, so the whipped cream. Now, grab my, and you know, it's good if you have this coconut cream in the fridge from overnight. This guy. Ready? Let me just put right water.
Pour in.
So what I've got here, if you're looking at your screen, I put my coconut cream in the fridge last night, but I took it out. I took it out from the start. Where I'm at is hot, so it's gone back. All the water. When you put it in the fridge, you're supposed to have the solid cream. You can just scoop it out without the water, right? The water is supposed to be separated from the fat. And we would use only the white bit. But what I've got here is my fat is all melted back and everything is now back in one. So in that case, I'm gonna make a combination cream and then you're learning another cream right now. So, but if you have your coconut and it is still solid fat, just open it, take the fat part out and put in the food processor. If you don't want any sweetener or any vanilla in yours, you could literally use it as it is. Just obviously it tastes nice with a little honey in it. But as I say, you don't have that, you can go without. Now what I've got here, this is like a firm tofu. I'm draining the water off it. And I'm gonna use, I've started there. Let's use that then. I'm gonna use my food processor. You can use your blender. You can use any blender you have. So I'm breaking this up in a few pieces to get it to fit in. My food processor is a little bit on the smaller side. Hope you're seeing. All right. And I'm gonna use as liquid, I'm using whatever cream I can get from my coconut. If you have a lime, you can squeeze a little, and you're using the tofu one, you can squeeze a little splash of lime juice in it if you're using the tofu. I don't think I have any lime. I think the ones I left here for the weekend, they're all brown now. Oh, I may have the lime juice. All right, that's more than enough. Let me see if I have some lime juice. Yeah, so I'm gonna put just a little splash of lime juice in that. If you have some vanilla and you want to use some vanilla in it, you can also go ahead. I'm gonna put, you can put a couple of tablespoons of honey. Yeah, so, you know, or of agave or maple syrup. You don't want to go too over sweet because you have the fruits, but you can add a little flavor to it. And we want this to turn out to be nice and smooth and creamy. Everybody ready, set, go. Should hear blenders going off now. Okay. I am the only blender I can hear.
How much coconut cream do we need?
Huh?
How much coconut cream? 1 tin or 2 tins?
You could use one. You could use 1 tin of coconut cream. You should get enough from that.
So what are we doing, Davina? Sorry, I'm lost. I blended, I grinded the nuts and the dates and the seeds.
Put that one side. What consistency do you have?
It's a bit sticky, but it's loose.
Yeah, so you could, when you squeeze it in your hand, you form a little ball, or squeeze it in your hand. Oh, it's still grainy. That's fine as well. Does it form a ball and hold together?
Yeah.
All right, that's perfect. You could put some in the bottom of your pineapple.
Okay.
Paulette, how are we doing?
Sorry.
Paulette.
Yeah.
How are we getting on?
I'm doing the whipped cream.
Oh, you're onto the whipped cream.
So what do we put for the whipped cream? I've put 1 can of coconut cream. I've got another one if need be.
No, man, maybe one should do,
I didn't hear.
You're only gonna use the fatty section of your coconut cream. Did you get the tofu or are you using just coconut cream? Tell me.
I've got the tofu as well. I drank it last night.
Okay, then use a piece of your tofu with your fat from your coconut cream. You could do it that way. Do just the coconut. There are different options that you can choose.
Okay. And then you said lime juice. I've got some limes.
Yes, you can add a little splash of lime. You can add a little dash of your vanilla. You can add a little bit of honey or sweetener to taste.
Do I put any of the mixture here, of the seed mixture?
No, not in the whipped cream, no.
Okay, I'm seeing something brown in yours.
In what?
In your blender.
That's my honey. That's my honey you're looking at.
All right.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna whip. I want it to be nice and smooth.
Ito boring mo. Sabi ko, kung paano. Nakbak. This is that anyway.
And you know, my blender, I must say, it doesn't work as powerful as it should because it's a 220. It's from the UK, but my electric here is 110. So it doesn't work as powerful as it should. So yours will probably finish blending long before mine because it's just tofu and coconut cream. So it should not take this long, all right? But this is because mine is really struggling to keep up. So get on with yours in the background. I will mute myself and carry. I really want it to be nice and smooth, right? Nice and smooth consistency is what you're looking for.
Did you put lemon juice in it, Davina? Davina?
Yes, Paulette, I use a splash of lemon juice in mine because I use it. But if you didn't use the tofu, you don't really need the lemon juice. Got that?
Which one is this? That's one is right.
I'm just gonna switch mine over to my my Vitamix because this thing here is gonna take forever and a day. So I'll switch to my Vitamix, which is Jamaican voltage. So give me a few seconds.
Man, that's not too boring, man. Come on, man. I've never seen it like this. So you shouldn't have them before. Okay. What nonsense you wanna do?
How are your creams looking? Are they looking nice and velvety and smooth?
Oh my.
Looking nice and velvety and smooth. Anybody hearing me? Okay.
Sorry, what did you say? My blender was going.
Oh, I was saying, how are your creams looking? If they're looking nice and velvety and smooth.
Smooth.
Smooth. Velvety. Yeah, they're looking velvety.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So we have the cream ready. We need to act fast before we lose the firmness. We don't want to lose the firmness, but if it's too liquidy, then we just put it in the fridge a bit and it will firm back up, right? Because we want it to be a little bit semi-stick, so the fruits will actually sit and not sink all the way through, but will
Mine
merge.
is runny.
Okay. Once it is, we'll just stick it in the fridge a little bit. Yeah? Or the freezer. Stick it in there quickly for just a couple of minutes. Okay, now that's sauce. Let's see. Paulette, how's your cream? Add some. I've got.
Is this okay? Is it?
And hold on, let me find you.
It's running.
Okay. Fruit on it, you don't want it to sink. But remember, coconut cream, when it's warm, it's gonna come. But once you put it back in the fridge, it's gonna start fine, right? So you could just it, or we could still use it as long as your fruit is where your fruit will be. Let me the spoon.
Everyone needs to mute because we cannot hear you from the clanking from the other people.
Sorry. Spoon. Okay. Let me see the consistency, please.
Hello.
Hold on, right off my screen. But if you put a fruit on that, does it sink to the bottom or does it stay where you put it? Just test it by resting a piece of fruit on it, and if it sinks to the bottom, then it needs to go in the fridge before. And if it stays, then we can go ahead. At 10 seconds, I'm gonna blend, so I'm gonna put. Oh.
We're not able to hear you, Davina.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Loy. All right, so I've just poured some cream. I hope you all saw that. I poured some cream in mine. My thing sits on my cream. This is the consistency of my cream. Let me use a spoon. Yes, are you see my consistency? Yeah? Yes, okay. So this is my consistency. My fruit sits on my cream at that consistency. It sits. If yours is longer and the fruit sinks, then put it in the fridge for a few minutes. In the freezer, will make it really quick. And I'm just putting down some fruits on this top of this cream. So my pineapple just about hold 2 to 3 pieces of guava. I'm gonna pour it out.
I'm not seeing anything. The screen is black.
It's you.
I can see her.
It's me. Okay.
Paulette, maybe you need to go. I mean, just go to Barbara. Go to speaker's view on their screen. Go to speaker's view, and you should be able to see it. So I've just poured a little bit of cream, and I'm just gonna spread that.
So spread the cream and the pineapple.
Yes. So look.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna put another layer of fruit. So now I've just used the pink guava, pink and green it is actually. So I've got a few colors here. Not sure this look like papaya. I'm just gonna drop the bits of papaya pieces. Just gonna try to make a layer on the top with this. Maybe papaya and something else. I'm not sure what it is, but you know when it comes onto tin. Everything
So basically, is it each layer you put some cream in between each layer?
Yes, yeah. If you can start firstly, you can start with a layer of cream, or if you want to start with the paste that you've made. If yours is nice and pasty, you can start with the paste, or you can start with a layer of cream. Any one of them will work just fine. When it's finished, it will be absolutely beautiful. All right. So I feel like I have made a layer of colors here. I'm gonna bring the screen above it so you could see. Or I'm gonna bring it to the screen rather. Barbara, are you seeing now? Are you seeing 2 persons on your screen? Because I've got 2 cameras pinned to the screen. So you should see 2 cameras. I'm bringing this over to this screen so you can see. You see what I've got here?
Oh.
Yeah? So
Yeah.
that's the layer of fruit. What I'm gonna do now as well, where's my little nut mixer? Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm actually gonna sprinkle another little layer of nuts. I mean, it's mine is not fully nuts, but you know what I'm talking. I'm sprinkling. I'm just sprinkling this layer here. You don't have to set it up the same way. You don't have to set it up the same way. What you don't want is green and then green and then green. I mean, obviously, if you're going to use just green, then that's fine. So now in another layer of cream. You see, as the cream sleeps, if you have the tofu in the cream, as it sleeps, it gets thick.
No, but just come to the washroom.
You see how velvety that is now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the longer it's, the more thicker it will become. as well. Now, I'm gonna put some avocado on my layer now. My thing is full, so I'm just gonna make my avocados thinner. I'm just gonna make them slice them thinner because my thing is all full.
I need some help, please.
All right, let's see. Barbara.
Alright, I need this because I have to take them off for the sitting now. I have to cut them and put in this because I'm gonna put them in the light that them.
Oh, I thought you needed help from me, Barbara. Oh. Barbara.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, I didn't realize I didn't mute. I'm not. Sorry about that, guys.
That's fine. So I've got my pineapple, my avocado, my thin strips of avocado. I'm trying to get in. I will need to cover this again, but I don't know. I don't have much space to do another covering, to be honest. Not sure if you're what you're seeing here, but I will bring it up to the screen. All right. So here we go. Here I am. Let's layer on top my avocado. I'm gonna. By the way, you could have used some of the pineapple that you have in one year layer. I'm just gonna cover this with a little bit of cream. No, it's not gonna be too much because I don't have the room. But look how thick the cream is now. You see that? That's when the tofu in the cream. But when you use just the coconut, you have to put it in the fridge. Otherwise, at room temperature, we all know room temperature coconut becomes liquid. Oil. So this is my thing. Don't know if you can see I'm using my spatula just to spread the cream better. Covering it with my cream. All right. Now I'm gonna stick in my fridge, right? In my fridge. I'm gonna stick this in my fridge. Hope everyone sees this. You know, kind of you can't see anything. I'm gonna stick it in my fridge. And by the way, if you had nut butter, you could have actually used some nut butter in half of in the bottom. Right? Nut butter, you could have used it in the bottom. The remaining of the cream, if you have cream left, put it in a glass jar or a plastic container and just put it in your fridge, and it'll get thicker, right? And if you want, while it is blended, add a little bit of oil to it, it will become light and fluffy like a milk. But clearly it won't be a mix because it has honey in it, right? But what you can do is add a little bit more lime juice to it and make it something like a sweet cream, or a little bit more honey and make it like a sweet cream. You could use it for other desserts. You could use it for many other dishes, but preferably desserts, right? Or breakfast. You could have, if you have a fruit salad, something like this, you know, that you make in a plate, you could serve some of this cream with it as well. And notice, if you had used the tofu in this cream, then you would have had your protein, right? You would have had your protein and you would have had your fruits, you know, basically a full balanced meal here from the fruits and your cream. Set that in your fridge. Now, tidy up our kitchens a few minutes. Once you put those in your fridge, put them in quickly because we want to cut them before we leave here. So if you have a freezer that you have space, put it directly in the freezer. If you have just a fridge, then it will leave here for about 2 to 4 hours, maybe about 2 hours before you cut it, right? How are you gonna finish? I mean, I can't cut mine yet. But how are you gonna cut it when it's finished? Like say, for example, okay, so let's say you had here. And you're ready to cut it. This is your fruit bowl, right? It's gonna have your stuff in it. You're gonna, when it comes out the fridge, you're gonna garnish it up nicely. So, you know, especially if you want to take some pictures, you garnish it, you want to serve it on the table like this. So you have, you know, friends over, family over, or you just want to go with your family. You can make a garnish, a centerpiece like this, or you could do it for your breakfasts. Serve it in the bowl like this. So you see, my pineapple I cut in half. So I have 2 from 1 large pineapple.
Davina,
right?
can you move a bit to your left, Quincy?
All right. Let me try that again. But you were hearing me, right? At one point I was wondering.
Yeah.
Is this a better screen?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's say when you have your whole pineapple, you cut your whole pineapple in half, a big one, you cut it in half. You know, you have 2 cups. So this is giving you is 2 pineapple cups. The inside, you can reuse, as well as you could save those for your smoothies, or, you know, save them for something else. Now, yeah, blenders can go on mute at the time, at this moment, or just listen for a bit. Once you finish and it is set, once you put it in the fridge and it is set, the tofu cream will, both creams will set really fast, right? Within 2 hours or less, you will have your cream nicely set. However, if you have a lot of water springing from your fruit, then the bottom may take a little bit longer to set, because, you know, once the water springs, it's just going to sort of settle at the bottom. Now, once it's in the fridge as a fruit, you're going to serve this for breakfast for your family. You can come, you slice half, so you will have your fruit bowl like this. Don't ask me again, because if you're not paying attention, no, don't ask me what I said again, all right? Pay attention. You have your fruit bowl like this, you can slice it in half like this. And then you're gonna serve it to your guest like this, right? So you can get 4. If you use a whole pineapple, you will get 4 out of 1. So you get quarter, you get 4 quarters, and you can just serve that with a spoon. What happens now is when the cream sets, it holds together. And when you cut it, you're gonna see the terrain of the fruits. So you're gonna see these different layers, like a terrain basically. And because you've flavored the cream, this is gonna be really appetizing, really delicious. Now you have the 4 slices. You're gonna nicely garnish them. And if you want to garnish with, like, say, the pineapple leaf, or if you have strawberries or mint, you can do so. If you're going to do something with, like, the pineapple leaf, you just want to wash it clean and put a little oil on it just to make it nice and shine. And you just stick that somewhere on your thing. If you've got a cherry, you can, put a little cherry as well, just on the top. You can also sprinkle a little bit of the nuts just to one side. Don't go covering the top with nuts. But your mixture that you made first, you can sprinkle a little bit of it just to the side there to make your thing nice and presentable. All right. Your centerpiece from your pineapple leaf, you wash it and you just use your fingers, a little oil on your fingers. You just use a little bit of oil to touch each leaf basically. And you put this on your table as a centerpiece. You serve breakfast like this. Your family will want to have fruits for breakfast every morning. And why is it you would want to have fruits for breakfast? This is your enzymes, right? This is what your body will need to help it during the elimination. You notice in the morning when you get up, you tend to go to the toilet right away. The body is eliminating, it's pushing stuff out, right? And the fruits, so you either drink water or you have an abundance of fruit that will help the body go through this for the morning, right? Help it eliminate the toxins and stuff like that. All right, how are we getting on? Are we all got our stage? Are we all speak a little bit? I will now pass it away. Wonderful. You take one from
which part of the pineapple flower leaf are you getting?
I just took one from the lower end, but you can take one from anywhere. If you want a taller leaf, take it from the top. Or if you want one of the little younger leaves, you take it from the center. But it's probably easiest to just get off one from the lower end. Just turn it, pull it sideways, and it will come right out.
Just one. Will it be decorative enough?
One will be decorative enough if you're gonna use, have you got like a cherry or a piece of strawberry or anything with color?
Yeah, I've got strawberries in it.
Because you're gonna have 2 pieces, so you may want to take out 2 leaves, one per bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. So hopefully by the end of you'll be able to cut one of these fruits. So now I will relocate and I'll go and sit down and see, and we'll talk the rest of the course. So you take a quick little toilet break for those who may want to run to the toilet and have been waiting. So just a couple of minutes or a quick little break, so you can I'll come back and share the other aspect. Okay, all right, 2 seconds. Okay, someone say they have a 9 a.m. course. I'll just share my screen in a second with you.
Why you put on sweet mom?
Davina,
Yeah.
how do we call that dessert?
Fruit bowl. I
Fruit
just call
bowl.
it a creamy fruit bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you have a fancier name, I am willing to go by it. I'm trying to find my presentation.
Rainbow fruit bowl.
Ah, nice. Wow. I know somebody has a deadline in 4 minutes, but I'm just trying to find my my presentation, the course outline for the advanced course. Just bear with me. All right. I'm not finding my computer shut down. And I just cannot find my course outline at this time. But let me just share with you. We have a week of detox, if anybody is interested in that. But either way, we will still do 1 week when we will do just salads. It's a week where we'll teach you different types of salads that you can do, and we go in depth into the components of a salad and how you make a proper salad, as well as different types of dressings, and salad creams. Then we have a week where we will do Indian cuisine. And for the Indian cuisine, so on Mondays, we will send through the course. We will send through the recipe that will be done on the weekend. So class will be either Friday morning. Well, classes will be on Friday morning and Sunday morning, but it is the same thing that is done on Friday that will be repeated on Sunday. So you can choose which class is more convenient for you, right? The time for the Friday morning class will be 8 a.m. Jamaican time, which is 9 a.m. American time, and it's about 2 p.m. in the afternoon UK time. So if a Friday class will be more convenient for you, you can come to the Friday class. If the Sunday class is more convenient for you, which will be this time is the class for Sunday, 12 a.m. UK time, 12 noon UK time for 3 hours. If that time is more convenient for you, then you do it. What we will do, when we cover a dish, we're going to cover the main course, an entree from that culture. We're going to cover dessert, and we're gonna do like a side dish or a starter from that culture. So when we'll be doing Indian cuisine, we will be doing Mexican cuisine, we'll be doing Greek cuisine, we'll be doing Caribbean cuisine. There's about 8 different things that we will be doing over, we have lined up to do 8 different cuisines. Right now, how we're gonna do the course is we'll run the course for 1 month. So it will run for 4 weeks. Then we take a break for a week. Then we will start again. So when you pay like £100, you pay for a full month, right? When we start again. So let's say this time around, we do Thai cuisine. This first month, we will do Thai cuisine. We will do an entree. We will do a starter or a side dish. We will do a dessert from Thailand. So whatever it is we're doing for the Sabbath, it will be the full meal that you will need to serve for your family. You won't need to go thinking of anything else. Then now the following month, we will probably do, so another culture that is close to Thai would probably be like Chinese, something Oriental or Japanese cuisine. And we will go there, we will do the full thing from it. So that's sort of how the course will run from month to month. And you can, when I put the outline out, which I will do, but you can choose to, if you just want to do one particular week, you can choose to do that week for yourself. If you only want to do that week, you just pay for that week and you do it. So, or if you want to do it the following month, you can do it the following month. The course outline is, I will tell you which cuisine we will be doing per week, but we won't go into details on the outline and give you the dishes that we will be doing, but we will tell you the nationality that we will be covering, right? When you register for the whole course, if you register for the full month, then you will get all the details of what will be happening. When you register, if you register just for a week, when you register for the week, then you will get the full detail of exactly what will be prepared. As I said, every Monday or Tuesday, we will post the recipe that will be prepared at the end of the week with the ingredients. So you can gather your ingredients, you can gather everything. If there are any special tips or anything that you need to pre-prepare, we will also post that on the Monday or by the Tuesday. So you can get yourself fully ready for the class on Friday morning. So or Sunday morning. So when you come to class, you don't have to itch. We hit the ground running and you finish in your 3 hours and you have a full 3-course meal prepared for your family. Now the course, it's £25 per week or 5,000 Jamaican dollars or 30 US for the week or £100 for the month. You can pay whichever way you want to pay. How you want to pay. If you want to pay through PayPal, you can pay through PayPal. If you want to pay direct to my account, you can pay direct to my account. However, I recommend that you pay through PayPal if you are abroad. Like if you're in America, then probably the most convenient, easiest thing for you is PayPal instead of paying into my account, because then it will cost you too much to try and make a transfer, overseas transfer. If you're in Jamaica, I will provide a Jamaican account for you. If you're in Africa, you will go through Busi. You will pay through Busi if you're in Africa locally. If you're in the UK, you pay with myself. Or if Loy was down out this time, but if you know Loy and she invited you to this thing, you go direct to her and you pay with her. If you're in America as well and you want to pay with Charlene and she invited you to here, you can also go direct and pay with her if she is the person that, your contact person for this course. Any questions at this time? Did anybody hear me? Okay.
Yes. Hello, I'm listening. I'm only just came on for today. I'm not really because they told somebody just sent me the thing as a free thing for today, but I'm not really going into it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the cooking is one day for the week. Whatever we're cooking is going to be for your Sabbath dinner. Or if you are not able to do the Sabbath dinner, because sometimes, you know, you have work and the kids prepare Sabbath dinner, or your Sabbath dinner is not that special due to your time constraint, then if Sunday is more convenient for you, you can do it on Sunday. But I think most of us have to cook at least one decent meal for the week. So I think this is a good guide, because then you get to cook along with, you get that support to make sure that your recipes are coming out good. You know, can troubleshoot stuff, and the community feel as well when you're cooking with others, and you can see the finished product of others as well. And we've had lots of students who sometimes when we run the class, when we used to do when we did the vegan nutrition and the transition nutrition, that was cooking every day of the week. There were some people who were at work, so they weren't able to come to the class sessions, the daily class sessions. However, they would still watch, you know, they would still watch, and they would, okay, I will do. And they would then do it in their free time. Maybe for the next day when they get home, they would do it, you know, whatever it is, they would do it in their own time. But just to say that you can do it in your own time if you're not able to do it at the same time with us. So for those who joined late, just to give you a quick refresher of what we have been doing, we just, I shared my story, right? And then we just demonstrated a creamy rainbow fruit bowl, right? Which it's recorded on, it's live on YouTube. So you can subscribe, like, and share, and you can watch the video for yourself how we did this creamy fruit bowl. This is something that you prepare this for your family, or if you are a naturopath and you're probably joining this course so you can get other menu ideas for your clients, then that's a lovely way of serving them fruits that they will surely enjoy. It's a fully well-balanced meal. You've got your nuts, you've got your grains, you've got your seeds. No, you haven't got any grains in that. But you've got your carbohydrate though. You've got your carbohydrate from your fruits. So it's even better for you in the morning because it helps your body, gives you all those natural enzymes and living enzymes that your body needs to help the elimination process to remove the toxins from the body. Eating like this will help you to lose weight, a lot of it, and it will also help you to reverse diseases, right? It was this sort of diet that actually shifted my diabetes. So even though I'd lost a lot of the weight, I reversed my high blood pressure, I reversed a lot of the diseases, but I could not shift that diabetes. But it was when I did a full detox and went on a program like this with fruits for breakfast and salads for dinner. That was when I shifted my diabetes completely, never to return. All right, so what we have covered so far, we've done the food presentation, and then now I'm just telling you about the course. So for the course, it's running for a month. We run it for a month, and then we take a break, and then for about a week, and then we start again. The days of the course is either, so you can choose a day that is most convenient for you. And if this week you come on a Friday and next week the convenient date for you is Sunday, then fine, you come on the Sunday. But it's the same thing that will be done on Friday that will be done on Sunday. So you don't need to come to both courses, unless obviously if you want to come to both, that's also fine. What we will do on the Friday is whatever we're going to prepare will be the food for Sabbath. It's going to be the food that you will need for your Sabbath dinner for you and your family. So you will get your entree dish. So we are going over different cultures, right? So one week we may go to Mexico. We may do some popular cuisines from Mexico and we're going to veganize them. It may be Thai. We may go to Thailand and we may choose some popular cuisines from there and we veganize them. So we're going international. Some of the most popular cuisines in the world is what we're choosing. We're veganizing them, and you're going to do a full 3-course meal. So you're going to do your dessert, you're going to do your entree, you're going to do a side dish or a sort of starter, you know, and without saying this course, we always prepare a salad. We eat a salad before we eat our main course. So that goes without saying. We will do a salad every week, right? when we run the course, it's 25 pounds for a week, right? Or 30 US or 30 something US, I think. It's on the flyer, right? Or it's something close to the equivalent of 35 pounds. Now, if you're outside of the UK, or if it's Jamaican, it's 5,000 Jamaican dollars. If you're outside of the UK, it's best to pay with the PayPal account, which is mahersha@yahoo.com, right? If you're outside of the UK, it's best to pay with a PayPal account. If you're in the UK, my bank account details it's Barclays, and the account number is 50549169, and the sort code is 207094. Right? That's if you're in the UK, and I think it's Davina Gail Harris, my name on my account, which is my name. But you know, sometimes the bank, they put D Gail Harris or so, but that's the account. You can pay in it. When you pay, please use your name as a reference, and then you need to message me and let me know that you have paid. You can just take a screenshot of your payment to show proof of payment. We will add you to the WhatsApp classroom. You will get the link to join the class when classes start. And from that classroom, you will also get the Mondays. On Mondays or Tuesdays, we will send out the recipe that we will be preparing on the weekend. So we'll send out the recipe with the ingredients list, and any special tips that you need to note will come out with it as well. We will also, once a week, we will also send out a lecture that we will advise that you listen to, that it will be covering, we will be going into things like micronutrients, your macronutrients, how do you get them, what is more important, or you know, how they benefit the body, foods that you get them from, how you can destroy them without even knowing, and how you preserve them and stuff like that. We will go into things like the different types of superfoods, what you get from them, how they aid the body in terms of fighting diseases and optimizing your health, and how you make them tasty in dishes as well. We'll be going into nutrition. We'll be going into vegan nutrition, basically. And once a week, you will get a lecture will come out by video, or even if it's by voice note or by write-up, but you will get, once a week, you will get a lecture on something about nutrition that will help you and your family. In this course as well, I must say we are very big on presentation, because we eat, as you know, with our eyes. And when food is not presented properly, digestion is affected, digestion suffers. Because if you fling food in front of someone, or you present food that is unpalatable, they eat it out of respect for you or out of hunger, not because they are looking forward to enjoying it. If you're not looking forward to enjoying it, then the body doesn't produce the necessary or sufficient digestive juices to break that food down. And if the body doesn't do that, what it means is that the food will stay in that stomach, and it will stay in there long before it breaks down, and it will start rotting. Then you will start developing arthritis, stinking breath, gas stomach, all sort of problems you will start developing. That's just disease. You will start having alcohol form in the body, and obviously you will get the effects of alcohol. You will have not just sour stomach, but you will also have sour personality, right? So food preparation is key to health. So I know a lot of us think that learning herbs, learning this, learning that, all these other things is the most important thing. No, I want to tell you that learning how to prepare your food properly is actually the most important thing in your reversal of your diseases, more than understanding how much herbs you need to take. That is important as well. But the most important talent in terms of saving your life, there are many husbands who have been murdered by their wives unknowingly. Many children that have died because of their mothers who love them so much, because they've been given poorly prepared food, all right? And that is why this course should really and truly be on everybody's priorities list, because you're not only saving your life, but you're saving your family. Question? Question? Any question?
Hi, Danelle here from Trinidad.
Lovely.
I would like to know, will we be getting the ingredients, the list of ingredients for the course for the week, or will we get it per day?
Not per day, one day. You get for only have one class session. Yourself.
There's so much noise on her background.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
Yourself.
apologies. Somebody cutting the grass by me.
Okay. Right. So we will have class one time for the week. You will get the ingredients list on the Monday for that class session. You will get the recipe and you will get the list of ingredients that you will need, and you will get tips towards the preparation of that dish. Maybe you will need to pre-prepare something before, you know, you will get it. If a dish, if we're gonna prepare a dish that requires you to have your own homemade butter or your own homemade cheese, which those who have done the VeganTrition before, as well as the transition nutrition, they would have known how to make their own butter and their own cheese. But I know sometimes people forget, especially if they don't practice it regularly, they may forget. So if we are gonna do a recipe that calls for your own homemade butter or your own homemade cheese or your own custard or, you know, single cream or something like that, that you will need to make, or milk, what we will do, we will also send you one of the videos that we have done before for one of the classes. We'll also send you that. So, and we will tell you that if you need to remember how to make milk or cheese or so that you will need to have beforehand, then go and look at that video and just follow the teaching and have it ready. Right? So you will only have one ingredients list for the week, which is focused on the main recipe that you're going to be prepared. So if the main recipe calls for yogurt, we will say to you, you can either make your own yogurt or buy a shop-bought yogurt, right? So if you want to make your own yogurt, we will send one of the old videos with the yogurt, so you can follow the old video and make the yogurt for yourself beforehand. Otherwise, you can buy a yogurt, a vegan yogurt from your shop if you have it. But we will let you know, these are some of the tips that we're talking about, that we will let you know what you need to have beforehand. So you don't come on a Friday morning to do, let's say we're gonna do tikka masala, or we're gonna do korma curry or papadum or something like that, and you come at that time wanting to know how to make the yogurt. No, because you would have already made your yogurt, or you would have already bought your yogurt if you didn't get a chance to make your yogurt. So those who have come on the VeganTrition course, as well as I think the transition nutrition, you would have already known how to make your yogurt. So you can make it without us, without looking at the video. Or if you want a refresher because you don't practice it very often, you can always look at the video that we will post. If it's cheese, if we're gonna make quesadilla, right, which is, you know, one cuisine in Mexico, and you don't remember how to make your cheese, you can look at the video. We will send a video through how to make your cheese. So you can just look at it, make your cheese from before, or alternatively, you can go out and buy your cheese, right? If we're gonna make, we're gonna do some Western cuisine and you need to have your ketchup and you don't remember how to make your ketchup, we will, again, send the video of the old ketchup that you can use to make your ketchup or your tomato paste, you know. If it is nut butter that you need to make, we will send the old video of the nut butter, because that will just be an ingredient. You know, the lesson won't be on teaching you how to make. This course is not about teaching you how to make nut butters, not how to teach you how to make your buttermilk or anything like that. That we've already done. But if you're new and you can follow the video, you can follow the video and do it. Or alternatively, you can just go to your shop, buy a tub of vegan butter or buy a tub of nut butter. But if you want to learn how to make it, we will just send a video and you can just look at it and do it in preparation for the class. But when you come to the class on Friday, if the recipe calls for ketchup or nut butter or yogurt, you would need to have your yogurt ready. You're not gonna make the yogurt at the class because the class is not about the yogurt. The yogurt is just an ingredient in the dish that we're gonna prepare. Questions anymore?
And just one more question. Sorry about that. How will I be able to pay if I'm from Trinidad?
PayPal?
PayPal?
Yeah.
Okay.
If that is convenient for you. If not, from Trinidad, your other best bet would probably be Western Union or MoneyGram. Okay, all right. So then my number is +44.
Yes.
788.
Yes.
6644.
6644.
073. You can WhatsApp me and we can discuss the payment arrangement. How to get it across.
Okay, thank you so very much.
You're most welcome. Who am I talking to?
Danelle Villarreal.
Danelle. Okay, all right, Danelle. Okay, all right, lovely. All right, any more questions, anyone? Any more questions, anyone?
Yes, Davina.
Yes, dear, Magali.
The advanced course sounds really, really interesting. But I've been looking at my schedule and I may not be able to commit to all of the courses, but I really want to do the detox. Do you have a set date for the detox week?
Okay, so if you really want to do the detox, I think we are going to start with the detox. The detox
Wonderful.
is right. So you get a free, if you pay for the full course, you get a free detox mat. If you don't, then we're just going to do the food for the detox. But to do the detox, you need to flush the bowel first, right? We need to cleanse the bowel and the blood first. And the nut that I'm given, a free nut, if you pay for the full course, it does the cleansing of the bowel as well as the cleansing of the gut. I mean, the blood. So bowel and blood, it cleanses in one go. That nut, it's how you use that nut is before the course starts, the Sunday before the course starts, or the day or so before the course starts, you take that nut. So if you're gonna do the class on Friday, you take the nut on the
Thursday.
Right. If you're gonna do the class on the Sunday, well, you want to take the nut the day before, but your Sabbath will be disrupted if you take that nut. You won't hear on the Sabbath, just to let you know. How it goes is you take the nut about 6 a.m. and when you take that nut, from about 9 a.m., you start going to the toilet. You will go to the toilet all day. It will just be between you and your toilet and the mercies of God. You will be going to the toilet. When I did mine, let's give you an example. I went to the toilet, I think either 16 times or 19 times for the day. I went until only pure water was coming out. There was nothing left inside of me to come out. Everything came out, right? And then you have what we call an emergency blood booster in the afternoon. You have an emergency blood booster from about 4 o'clock, and that will get your life back into you. It rebuilds the blood, your iron levels come back up, your energy levels come back up, everything changes. You never believe. You feel different, you feel good, you feel light, you feel clean. And then now the next morning we start. So when we start the class, we're not going to start with the food that you eat when you're doing like a 7-day detox period. We're going to start with the food that you eat. So we will be teaching you, the class, how to make those food that you eat during the detox program. All right. Now, you only get that nut if you pay for the class in full. If you don't pay for the class in full, we're still going to be doing the food, the kind of food that you eat. We're still going to talk through, we're still going to talk you through what you need to do during that week, but you don't get any more support than that, than what you get at the class. No, there was another ad about the detox. If you want to do the full detox program and the detox boot camp, that is October 3rd, I think that starts, or something like that, where we have live sessions every day. So we have breakfast. When it's breakfast time, we have a live session, so you can do your breakfast live, right? When it's dinner time, we do the dinner live session. We have exercise, you do the exercise live session, and then we have lectures as well that we use to go through the principles of health and how they make a difference when they're done incorrectly. So we will teach you how to breathe. We will help you with stress management as well. So, you know, with all diseases, you could give a person 1,100 herbs and everything, all good. That works for everybody else. But when you're highly stressed, it's like throwing food in the toilet or throwing your water in the fire, your money in the fire. So we will be doing really zeroing on stress management, helping you on the spot how to deal with the stress to get your body out of that fight and flight mode, and how to relax so your body can process your food and handle your food differently so it can actually work to heal your body, because the body can heal itself, but it needs to get the right things. But when you're in a stress mode, you could give it all the best things in the world, all the organic food, all the fruits, all the nuts, all the seeds, all the vegetables. Once it's in a stress mode, that's a waste of money, a waste of everything.
All right. And is that not readily available in the Caribbean? How do we get that?
I would need in the Caribbean. No, that nut is not readily available in the Caribbean. Unless if you're in Jamaica, I can get you the nut. But if you're in Trinidad, it's hard for me to get you the nut, because the last time I post something from Jamaica to Cayman, 3 months later, and it still has not reached. There's about the 4th month now, and it still hasn't reached. I had to eventually post it again from the UK, and it reached within, I don't know, 2 weeks. So if you're in the Caribbean, I could get it posted from the UK for you. But we think being in Jamaica is close. Unless if you know somebody in Jamaica who's coming to your country that I could give it to them, then that would probably be the fastest way. Other than that, I would post it from the UK, that not. Now, if with a full detox program, that is in October, I also supply you with the other herbs. So you would do a consultation, right? And I also supply you. So there's a basic detox package that comes not just with the nut, but it comes with other herbs and supplements as well that you would need to help the body to rejuvenate and to rebuild the body. It comes with that. And then now, if you have any specific diseases, we sort of give you other herbs or stuff to help to target those other things that you may have, right? So let's say there is high blood pressure as well, or there is diabetes as well. You know, we give additional herbs to help to support those, to help you to, you know, and then it's a 30-day and we coach you. We are with you for that 30 days, helping you right through, holding your hand. You have that guide, you have that support. And then it's in a group setting as well. I mean, obviously, it's not everybody fancy group setting. So if you don't want a group setting, you don't have to be in the group setting, or you don't have to say a word if you're there. But the group setting is there. So when we have in the lectures, you know, bam, the link is sent to the group. You can join in the lectures to understand different things. We have one-to-one. Well, if you want one-to-one coaching session, that's a different package. But we do have the group coaching session that you can join in, and you can ask questions in the group coaching session. Let's answer there, you know. But then that one is October. I think October 3rd. It runs for the month of October, that one.
Thank you,
and if you want that one, and you know, we can do the consultation, as I say, and then I would have to send the package out to you. But this one is the cooking course. We're gonna be doing salads, because one of the main things that you need in your detoxing, you need to understand salads, and you need Sorry, you were saying something? You said something? Hello? All right, any more questions?
Hi, yes, Danelle, again, just one more question. The courses you did with the learning how to make ketchup and learning how to make cheese and the butter and whatnot, are you going to have those courses again in the future?
Yeah, the VeganTrition.
Yes.
Is that the one that you
Pardon?
Is that the one that you would prefer?
Yes.
Okay, that's where you're at. Yeah, all right. So Daniel, what you do, give me your number or send me a WhatsApp message so I can keep you posted when we have that one.
And will it be the same price as this one or will it be a different price?
No, it will be a different price and it's a different setup. So the VeganTrition class is every day, Monday to Friday, right? And we do cooking, not every single day, but we do cooking most of those days. It's 4 weeks of course, 4 weeks of course, 4 weeks of mostly cooking. The classes are for 3 hours. On Fridays, we do the very same. Whatever we prepare on Friday is the Sabbath meal. If you're, that works for you. It's a Sabbath meal, but we go into, it's slightly different course. So we teach you how to make different types. So for example, we teach you how to make bean milks. So somebody may know how to make soya milk, but there are other beans that can make milk as well, right? Like white navy bean, your chickpeas. We teach you how to use these other beans to make the milks, but they're used differently. It's a different recipe to use them. We teach you how to make the different nut milks. So we teach you how to make cashew milk, almond milk, your seed milks. We teach you how to make different types of creams. So we teach you how to make sweet cream, sour cream, double cream, single cream. We teach you how to make mayonnaise. We teach you how to make your butter, how to make like your nut butter, like your almond butter, your peanut butter, your tahini. That one goes into that. We teach you how to make different types of cheeses. Your mozzarella cheese, or anybody here from the past course can help me out. Mozzarella cheese, cheese,
cheddar cheese.
Yeah, different types of things. It goes into detail. So it covers everything you need to know vegan.
Yes.
Right? We teach you how to eliminate processed food out of your diet, because that is also one of the main contributors to diseases. That is also one of the main contributors to diseases. Behind diseases is a processed food. So we literally teach you how you can avoid processed food by teaching you how to make everything yourself, how to make even your own ketchup, your own tomato paste, your own barbecue sauce, your own jam, that sort of thing. By the way, this course will also have bread making in it.
Oh, okay. Well, I already know how to make the vegan bread, but I don't mind learning new things.
Okay.
Yeah, that was one of the first things I learned how to make when I turned vegan, because bread is everything and it's simple to carry to work for lunch and whatnot.
Exactly. Yes. So, anyone on here? Somebody's hand is up. Is it Daniela, your hand still?
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna take that down. But yes, I think that's it for me. And well, most likely that won't be this year, that will be next year.
Oh, for the VeganTrition course?
Yeah.
Why do you think it's gonna be next year?
Well, from the sounds of things, you're busy the rest of the year.
Oh, for you.
Yeah.
Well, just keep you in the loop so you know when it is happening.
And will it be the morning time or evening time?
Well, sometimes we run it on Jamaican time, which if we do it Jamaican time, it's normally 5 to 8 p.m. Jamaican time in the evening, which would probably for you in Trinidad is 6 to 9 p.m. And when we run it on UK time, it's normally 5 to 8 p.m. UK time. which is like 6 to 9 p.m. Central Africa time. And it would be for us in the Caribbean, if you wanted to join in that time, it's like 11 a.m. or 12 noon that it starts our time.
Oh, because of my job, I work in a school, so.
Oh, someone like Paulette, who is on here, Paulette is present on every course. Likewise, and Abigail, they're present at every course. But for example, Paulette is always present at work. However, she still does all her dishes, so she will do it like the next day, or even if some people can only do it on the weekend, they can only on the weekend. So for the VeganTrition course, you need to pass the course, you need to complete 60% the dishes. Now, if you complete % of the dishes, and you always get a week as well at the end of the course to catch up on the dishes that you did not have completed as yet. So the vegan course is a slightly different one than this. It's just for the weekend, and it will probably, while it will work well for everyone, it will probably suit you a little bit more if you already have done transition nutrition or VeganTrition.
Okay.
Yeah, because especially if you're busy and working, especially if you're busy and working, it will do more. But if you want to do it, you are welcome to do it, because if you want to move at your own pace as well, that is also possible where you can move at your own pace. You have not able to move as fast as a class. You can come present to the class. You can the recordings will be in the class. So if it means that it will take you 2 weeks to do what others have done, that is also fine. You can move at your own pace.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much for the information, and I will definitely WhatsApp you and send you my number because I'm really interested in learning more.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna cut my stuff. I just gotta set my camera back up so you can see me. Okay, let's see. Okay, you can see my thingy here. And let me go on the computer. Get both of them up. All right, nice. All right, good. So it's a little bit set. It's not perfect as yet, but just because I want to cut it before we go off. Let me just open it quickly. Oops. No, it's not set on the inside as yet. I've cut it too early. But when you let yours set for a couple of hours, and as I say, if you can put it in your freezer, put it in your freezer. You would have seen what you would have seen is the cream and then the different layers of the fruit. So it would look really nice. And then you could have just garnished this, as I'd said before, with some pineapple leaf or something like that. See, it's all running out because it's too wet. So let me see if I can put it back together, put it in a container. Because when this cream is set, right, it sets really, really stiff. You will use a spoon. You will use a spoon. You will need to use like a spoon to get it up. Yeah, but this one is cut too early. So unfortunately, I don't get to show you what I really wanted to show you. I'm trying to put it back together. I'm doctoring it. And I will probably get a few pictures later. Let's see if I can let this hold it. Yeah. All right. All right, I'll put this back in the fridge. All right, everyone. Okay, any more questions? Everyone has
Thank you, Davina.
You are most welcome. Has everyone got the number, my number to contact me afterwards? +44. Okay, so I will, you can view it on YouTube, The Natural Remedies Kitchen on YouTube. And I will paste the link again for those who, the benefit of those who join late. There's the link. You can view this recording on YouTube. I'll put my number. And if you want to call me, if you're in the Caribbean and Jamaica and you want to call me straight, let me just put my Jamaican number. There goes. Numbers in the chat. I want to just say have a nice day. God bless you. And you know, if you want to join the course, we open the classroom tomorrow. So you need to contact me, you know, by tomorrow morning, basically the latest, and let me know so I can add you to the classroom so you can get the first recipe and the first stuff.
Thank you very much, Lady D.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
When it's all set and decorated.
And if
mine a bit longer now.
Beg your pardon?
Then I'm gonna leave mine in the fridge a bit longer.
Oh yes, yes, yes. If you can stick it in the freezer, because you know the pineapple is thick.
Right.
The pineapple is thick. So it's gonna take a bit long for it to set on the inside of the pineapple. So just leave it in the, if you can stick it in the freezer, it will go faster. But if not, just leave it in the fridge for a while. Leave it in there for a while. I'm gonna go and eat mine now though. Oh, I'm gonna have to eat mine, you know. Oh no, I can eat the other fruit bowl. That's with the loose fruits, and I will leave that so it can set.
All right, thank you so
much. Have a blessed afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. So copy the link and my number. Take the link and my number if you're new. Bye, Davina. Bye. Bye, Paulette.
Darling, I'm gonna listen to the YouTube. I came late and then I'll come to you. Okay. Davina. Davina.
Sorry, Sister Grace. Sister Grace, are you calling?
Yeah, I'm saying to you, I need to listen to the YouTube. I came late.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Then I will contact you then.
No problem. All right, thank you.
All right.
Bye.